I wish you could smell the smell of this fresh sea. I'm here in Giardini Naxos to talk to our pal Roberto about all things Sicily. What makes this island so unique? What makes it get in your blood and want to come back time and time again? 10 must-see spots on the East Coast and West Coast. Oh, and then we're going to take a train ride from Acireale here to Naxos, and I'll show you how to do that. And then we're going to meet a 98-year-old woman, a lady who's just incredible. We'll talk to her about her secret to longevity and, of course, so much more. Here we are with our buddy Roberto. You look very studious with those glasses.
Oh, but I'm going to take it away. This is mean that I'm getting old.
No,
that's why the glasses.
You're just getting smarter.
If everybody going to be smarter from a pair of glasses, then all the world would be smarter. No, it's just because with my age, I needed to read the small things. That's why. So how are you, Esther? How is it going with
I'm
you?
so happy to be here. And, you know, I always love speaking to you because you have such great ideas. And, you know, we did our very first video 12 years ago with you.
I saw that one. Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh.
That time I still have all my hair on. Could you imagine?
And you spoke about what is it about Sicily that is so different and unique?
But I tell you something. I used to traveling around when I'm on holiday. I just spend my time in different place, and I really discovered a new place, gorgeous. From what can I say? Like you go to California or you go to Asia, you go Australia, a small island. There is all the world is so beautiful. Every nice beaches, nice island. But every time I come back into my place in Sicily, it's something amazing. That you feel your heart start to beat again. It is something unbelievable. It's I used to say that this island is like it's a small continent. You're just traveling around. It's not a big island because altogether gonna be 25 square kilometers the surface of the island, with at least around 5 million people living here. Living in nine provinces in Sicily. But there is really, every time you change place, you drive like for 1 hour and you arrive to another province, another corner of the island, you discover a new world. You pass from something like to be in the moon, like when you go on the Etna with all that surrounding the atmosphere, like you feel to be on the moon, a great view. And then you just move a little bit in the north, you are in the forest of Malabotta, a big forest with a tree that they have maybe 5,000 years old, something amazing. Or you're traveling to the south side of Sicily and you feel like to be in North Africa, because everything changed, the nature, really. You go to Ragusa Ibla, you just jump in the Middle Age with all that Barocco, like Noto, Modica or Ragusa. Really, it capture your heart, it taking your heart. It's everything. Sicily it's fantastic also for this reason. There is 1,000 reasons why Sicily is an unforgettable place. But not only for people living here or people who born here, but people who come to visit here and fall in love for this area, for this island. The history, the culture, the past. There is 1,000 reasons to be here, to come here.
You know, I'm always struck when we go, as you said, from province to province, from Catania to Syracuse, completely different. You have a Catania all lava, Syracuse all white marble and different stones and different foods, of course. What about the foods? And also Palermo is so different. Each province you can say has some kind of a treasure.
That's true. You're
Some
right.
of them more than others.
No, you're right. But you should considering that in the Middle Age, the connection between the different areas of Sicily were not so easily. So every corner, every place developed their own identity. So that's why when you're traveling around, you find different place, different identity. You should see the movie The Gattopardo. that is really say a lot about the history of Sicily. You know, the population of this island been living the history through maybe 10, 12 domination, different domination, and everyone we used to welcome the new conquistador or the new people who coming. And fortunately, we try to get we get the best of each population that was coming here, that coming to enjoy
Each
us.
one has left its influence both architecturally, also food-wise, and many other ways.
But I think the Arabian really have a big roles in the development of this island.
You think one of the biggest?
One of the biggest was the Arabs, but there was also the Norman after. So, but the Arabs of around 1000 after Christus, they bring a lot of knowledge for the agriculture. They bring the orange and the lemon. They brought a lot of things. Really
They brought
high
the
culture.
granita,
the
the
granita,
cannolo.
of course. That you know how the granita call it sharba. That's mean if it's the beginning in Arabian language is sharba. That if you see sounds with the sorbet. So it starts from sharba, sorbet, sorbet, and the sorbet became granita for us. And the ice cream also. There was a high culture from the Monsu. The Monsu were the chef from the aristocratic family of Sicily. There is a lot of history, the history of the island, of the family, of the tradition. They mixed from Greek people to Spanish people to Arabs, and I think one of the biggest imperator or king that we have was Frederick II from the Hohenstaufen family. He was the son from Costanza d'Altavilla, and with his born he was the king of German, but he used to live in Palermo, here in Sicily. He didn't born in Sicily, but he grown up here in Sicily, and they used to call him the Stupor Mundi, like they put this name because all the world was looking to him as a really high, wise and high sovereign, higher king. So the
He
domination.
spoke many languages.
He spoke many languages,
He
and
had in his court Muslims, Christians, Greek Orthodox,
Hebrew,
Jews.
everyone, and everyone can follow their own religion and their own language. Important with the respect of the others. So more than 1,000 years ago, but with the knowledge of the future. Really, it was maybe the beginning of a EU, the European, right? It's just a small way to understand one second. So this was really a new way to approach.
The first parliament was started under him.
That's right. And
Lots of firsts.
the first parliament was in Sicily, the first law about the regulation, but one of the first places where they met the first representative of the different party was in Taormina, in Palazzo Corvaia also. So there is really a lot, each corner that you visit, you breathe the history of this land. You just jump 1,000 years behind, 2,000 years behind.
One day you can be in Greek ruins, Roman ruins, or you can be near a mosque, near Norman castles, and then more recently after the earthquake, some Sicilian Baroque architecture.
That's true. That's true. That's why sometimes we have a different style in some town. In the same time, some church they have 2-3 influence in the same time, because the new one who arrived, they try to cover the one from before, or like they
The
build
one in Ortigia.
in Ortigia.
That was a Greek temple. Then it was a Byzantine place of worship. Then
Also the bath, the Jewish bath under in the ground in the hotel that they found several years ago.
And then that church was also a mosque, and then it became a cathedral. It's incredible.
But still today, they research, they found a new town, new Roman town with the mosaic, with everything. So when they died,
Villa Romana del Casale. It's incredible.
That's really there. You only in the Villa del Casale, you can spend like one day. because really a trip inside deserve all your vacation. It's something true that the signs on the floor, you see really the history of the time. And now I don't know, it's a long time that I don't go there, but the first time that I was there, oh my God, I say, look
Incredible.
how lucky I am to live in this country. Really, sometimes I remember an old man that used to say to me, I told him, but don't you get bored to stay always here, to not traveling around? But why I should travel if all the world have been here?
Yeah.
So I just move in few hundred, maybe 100 kilometers, and I find another country, still in my country. So that is really the magic of Sicily.
If you love fall, October is your time to come to Sicily. We have a great group tour going on. It's called Oktoberfest because we go to one of the largest food festivals in all of Italy in Zafferana Etnea. We also visit Mount Etna and a vineyard. We visit Catania, Ortigia, a Sicilian cart museum, and so much more. Trust me, it's really fun and the weather is still great.
The fall time in Sicily is the harvest time, and I guarantee you will love this trip. So come on down and visit us and enjoy yourself.
www.youmeandsicily.com 10 places on East Coast.
10 places on the East Coast. I think that's really hard, because you don't want to forget something, to think about some other one. But on the East Coast, of course, Naxos with Taormina. And of course, what can I say? The Alcantara Valley that go on the slope of Etna, all the slope of Etna around the volcano, and with the tradition of the lava stone and tradition of the Etna wine that was growing since the century, or maybe from always. Or Siracusa, the big Siracusa that in the past was fighting with Naxos, because Naxos was related to the Athenian people, and Siracusa was connected with Sparta, so, and they were in fighting. Or some other place in the north of the East Coast, like Aeolian Islands.
Oh, yeah.
And they are just amazing, but not only Lipari, Vulcano or Stromboli, but also to be visit Filicudi Alicudi, the smallest and the most far away, where just visit that island is like to jump like 100 years behind. It's
magical and paradise. And you know what the good news is? All of these towns you mentioned right now are on one of our many group tours in Sicily, including Naxos and your restaurant that we eat here. Okay,
and
two more on East Coast.
On the East Coast, I would suggest also, if somebody knows the movie The Godfather was made by Francis Ford Coppola with Al Pacino, with Marlon Brando, and when they're traveling the island, they found one of the best places for the lights, for to shot the video and all the things, probably on the East Coast. A lot of sequence or part of the movie, they are recorded here, like near Naxos, Fiumefreddo or Savoca or Forza d'Agro. So it would be interesting to make a trip on the roots of the Godfather movie. And remember that everything started
In Alcantara.
While the old lady followed a funeral. So just few miles from here.
I would add downtown Catania.
Of course, don't.
Noto.
That is
Not a fair. All right, let's go to Palermo. Not even Palermo. West Coast.
The West Coast. It's one of the coasts that was dominated from the beginning from the Arabs. The Arabs arrived. They just arrived in the West Coast to Marsala, and that's why the name of a lot of towns there are just translated from the Arabian name. Marsala is coming from Marsala, like the harbor of Allah, because they arrived there in the 900, and they took over the 100 years to conquer all the island. So Marsala. I would suggest Trapani. Trapani is also gorgeous. Close by is a province where is Marsala. Or Marsala del Vallo down there, that is really also amazing. Inside Marsala del Vallo, there is a little casbah in the heart of the town that is like jumping in Africa, and you are in Europe, Or from there, get a boat, Agrigento. Oh my God, the Tempio Agrigento. Arrive there in the evening. See
Or
the sun.
Selinunte.
Selinunte.
So-
No, there is. It's
When we do that side, our base is CAstellammare del Golfo, which I love.
Yeah.
Of course, you have to go to Palermo, Monreale, Segesta.
so really you need some months for Sicily, for the west coast of Sicily, some other months for the east coast of Sicily, and we are talking of a small island of maybe around 25 square kilometers.
I love
not
it.
a big one, not a big one. And in the middle, almost the Etna, that separate the two sides of this beautiful island. And do you know the history of Colapesce?
Oh yes, but there's many versions of Colapesce. But tell me your version.
And this Colapesce was a boy in the past, in the mythology of the history, because you should know that when during the Greek time, where we followed the Theogonia from Hesiodo, that everything was connected with the goddess of Athena. So one of Sicily there was a king in Sicily, and they found out that one of the point of Sicily, that Sicily was based on 3 points, on 3 pylons, and they found out that one of the pylons was almost crushed, that was close
There's
to
a
fall
crack.
down.
There's a crack.
There is a crack. So the king was given advice, who was so brave, so good, to go there and to repair this one. And if somebody could do that, he will give the hand of the own daughter. So Colapesce, that was a love for the daughter of the king, he just jumped into the sea. But when he go down and he found out that he can't easily repair, but was close to collapse the column, he just hugged and he remains there. So, and the god changed him in the column that is still keeping the island on.
Thanks to Colapesce.
Thank you to Colapesce, yeah.
Listen, first of all, thank you so much, because
welcome.
it's always such a great conversation. And congratulations again, your little bimbi, so cute. And looking forward to eating here during our touring season and seeing you and eating your delicious foods.
It's going to be really a big honor and a big pleasure for us.
Awesome. Grazie mille.
I'm waiting for you.
98 years old, this woman. Look at how beautiful. And Ida and Roberto. Oh. Ti chiami?
Carmela Pappalardo, vedova Liotta. Mia figlia non è sposata, è stata da 32 anni a Bergamo ad insegnare, perché insegna matematica.
She's a teacher.
E stiamo assieme. Ho una casa grande, tutta con un
She lives in Adrano.
sesto piano, e con un'altra amica mia con la macchina ci prende, e passiamo dalle 5 alle 8 un pochino e facciamo una giocatina.
And they play cards.
E poi a casa.
E che è il segreto di vita?
Qual è il tuo segreto?
Sì, il tuo segreto. What's your secret?
Come si chiama?
God
Che mi ha
knows.
mantenuto, grazie a Dio, quello che dico, l'importante, perché se mi mancava il cervello sarei stata di peso molto, ma siccome sono autonoma ancora, grazie a Dio.
E mangia qualcosa speciale. Mangia
qualcosa di
qualcosa.
speciale? No.
Mangi qualsiasi cosa.
Lei mangia tutto.
Mangia tutto ma poco.
Ah.
No, non faccio
Se posso
tanto.
un attimo. La cosa bella è che la signora, quando ha persone a casa come me, che sono il figlio, deve assolutamente cucinare ancora lei,
Oh, she
deve
still
pulire
cooks.
ancora lei, deve sparecchiare lei, apparecchiare lei.
She puts the table, she takes the dishes off. Wow.
The work is important, very important, because okay.
Hanno molto speso, nel senso che hanno fatto loro.
Gino,
For the Italian,
after one.
no, lunch no, cappuccino.
No, perché?
No.
Why?
Because we are Italian.
That's a good
No,
enough
in
answer right
breakfast,
there.
Yes, okay. It's only in breakfast, not another time of the day, because it's very, very bad. nella cultura nostra è impossibile prendere il cappuccino con la pasta. Sono due gusti che vanno
You
veramente...
can't mix pasta and cappuccino. No, no,
Not good.
not good.
No.
Signora, che dici?
A te il cappuccino con la pasta ti piace? Prende un cappuccino?
Dopo,
Ah,
Dopo la pasta,
caffè.
caffè, no, cappuccino no.
So how did I get to Giardini Naxos? Instead of driving, I decided to take the train. Very easy, very fast. Only takes about 35 minutes with the fast train, a little bit longer with the slower train. But I took it from Acireale to Giardini Naxos Taormina station. The good thing about the trains is that if there's no one in the office over there, you can buy your ticket right here, and they have English. Let's see, Taormina Giardini, one way. Not bad. Something really important, you have to validate your ticket. Don't forget this step. You have to go up and down the stairs when you take the train. The good thing is, as soon as you arrive, there's all these taxis to take you up to Taormina or to the main part of Naxos. All right, where's Roberto? Hope you enjoyed this video. Of course, we have over 500 videos on Sicily, from everything from history, culture, food, also local happenings. So lots to explore on our YouTube channel. Now I'm just going to turn the camera around to show you Giardini Naxos. Here we are in the middle of April. Still not many tourists. Still a good time to come. Thanks for watching. Ciao.